Alright, so as you're about to see, the episode 2 of my bear hunt for 2016. Last episode, I left you hanging. I was in close on a bear. He's looking at me. You can tell I'm real close. I'm pulled back. The video ends. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it right now. That bear lived to see another day. I ended up missing that bear at 22 yards. I shot over a foot to the right. Now, it was a low percentage shot as far as straight on. But when you're at 22 yards, I can hit anything all day except for that day. I missed a foot to the right, the bear's gone. I worked so hard for that shot opportunity. I ended up shooting my bow right then and there into the dirt to double check. And yeah, my arrows were shooting a foot to the right. Somehow, some way, I knocked my sight off that day. The rest was fine, strings were fine, cams were fine. Just I knocked my sight loose and it was just off. Windage was way off. And thankfully, I didn't wound that bear. He lived to see another day. In comparison to most years, the reason why I'm successful bear hunting is I just put the time in. Starting April 15th to June 30th, I hunt 30 plus days. That's weekends, that's one day during the week, and that's also taking a full week of vacation to hunt bears in the June early rut. Didn't happen this year, so I knew I was kind of rushed for time. And you can see in this video right now, I'm on my last day. Check it out.
It's my last day of bear hunting. Season closes in 5 days, but I'm out of time personally. Here's what's going on. Recap. I got an evening hunt over bait. The bait is 51 yards to the bait. I can shoot from here, but I would like to sneak closer. I have a trail made to get to 20, which is perfect for bears. My nephew Riley shot a bear today, right off this spot. His first bear ever. He's 10 years old. I missed that bear, a cinnamon bear. And I've also made a stalk on a black bear. So my last day, I'm gonna see if I can get a bear killed. I glassed up 3 different bears today. I had one at 36 yards. I passed. It just was maybe 2 years old. And then I glassed up a monster bear, but he wouldn't hold still long enough for me to make a stalk, and he was 500 yards across the canyon, so, in a really steep canyon, so he would have had to been hunkered down or eating in a spot where it would have taken me about an hour to get to him and circle and get the wind. So right now I'm just gonna hang tight and play the odds and hope that even though a gun shot happened here a couple hours ago, that the bear's still gonna come in. So we had 3 other bears on this site.
So as you can see, I'm making a stalk right away. I'm actually not trying to kill this little black bear, but I have a feeling that a bigger bear is going to be showing up, and so I'm just trying to cut the distance from 50 something yards down to 25, 30, and I have a sneak trail built. And as I go out of frame here, you can see that the bear's right there, and the bigger bear shows up as planned, which is perfect. Wind's going up. The only problem is my sneak trail, I should have trimmed it out more. I have no shooting lanes on this big bear. He's standing broadside to you guys, but he's not broadside to me. I can't even hardly see him through the brush. I can see him sniffing the air and getting nervous immediately, just like most big bears do. And I know that my time's limited, so I'm gonna go ahead and step to the side here, still out of frame, but I pull back and the bear catches that movement and he gets nervous and basically starts turning away. I'm already at 30 yards, so I thought I found my spot, picked it, arrow gone, all subconscious. What I will say is I was not 30 yards, I was 25 yards, and so my arrow's coming in hot, which is high. And you can see that I don't aim far enough back to compensate for the quartering away distance. If you slow down the footage, you'll see the bear takes the arrow up high, missing the lung, kind of in no man's land, and I got a full pass through. Now the bear did crash hard, so I was hopeful, but when I came down, got the arrow, It wasn't really great blood at all. Anyways, I had several hours before dark, so I started tracking immediately just to see if I had good blood, and I instantly found one drop of good blood, but that was about it. So I started tracking this bear, given that his tracks were digging into the soft dirt, and I was finding little bits of blood droplets here and there. I tracked him past water. I tracked him side hill for over a mile. He never went straight down. Blood sealed up just like it does on bears, and I was pretty confident this bear was not wounded at all, was going to be fine.
Okay, so I shot that bear at 30 yards, and the arrow was high, and it was quartering away, and it was slightly forward. Like all things point to not good. Passed through, I found blood. This other shithead bear won't leave me alone, but I'm gonna go look for this bear right now while I got light, see if there's any good blood. If he's hurt, he won't go far, and I might have to shoot him again. Here we go.
I had to back out. I had to eat humble pie. I came back the next week to take my baits out and pulled the camera, and sure enough, that bear was back on it, not hurt. That is the bear I wanted to kill this year more than any bear. He's got a really big head for his body. I just love bear hunting. It gets you out in the spring. You're shooting broadheads. You know, your hunting senses are being tested. You're checking the wind. You're tracking. You're skinning. You're quartering. You're butchering. You're processing meat. You're in your elk areas. You're taking care of predator population control. You're doing your part. I love everything about bear hunting. It's my second favorite type of hunting next to elk, and I live for it. I'm really disappointed I didn't kill a bear. In fact, I usually kill 2 bears every spring. I got 2 bear tags in my pocket heading into the fall. I hope to get out in October, which I've never done before. We'll be real happy to have opportunity to kill a fall bear in October, which I've never done. But in the meantime, hey, he's gonna live to see another day. I'm in his core area. He will be back next year if he makes it, and I figured I'd be humble and show you guys that, hey, even tough guys like me can miss twice in a season and leave empty-handed, and that's bow hunting, and that's what keeps me coming back. Hopefully you can learn from my failures, and thanks for watching Elk Shapes YouTube video. I really appreciate it.